guys, good morning. Hope everyone is having a beautiful week. Today I wanted to film a video review of the Goyard St PM. I got this bag at the beginning of October of last year, and since then I've been using it so much, and I definitely wanted to wait a little bit before I sat down to make this video because I wanted to get proper use out of it and being able to tell the pros, the cons, the things that bother me about the bag, the things I really love about the bag, because I have tried many totes, and I do have to say that this is possibly the only one that has worked out for me so far. I did try the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, the Chanel de Veil, the Dior Book Tote, the YSL Reproche, and I did love those bags so much, but at the end of the day I ended up letting them go. And I do feel like I maybe finally found the best tote for me. And I've gotten so many questions about this bag, if I think it's worth getting it, how I've been liking it, and overall my thoughts on it. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna go through measurements, prices, pretty much anything that I can think of. But first, I do have an unboxing. I ordered a few pieces from Mayamina, and they have such beautiful pieces, especially from two collections that I really loved. This is the beautiful little shopping bag that it comes with, and it also comes with this, which has a brief introduction to the brand and also how to care for your pieces. And inside here is my receipt and also a little card for the customer. So the pieces come in this little box, and they do have their individual dust bags. I'm such a big fan of pearls, and they do have the bouquet collection. These are the earrings, and they're just such beautiful pieces. These are the bouquet pearl drop earrings, and the bouquet collection is inspired by the bridal bouquets, and it has a combination of pearls and zircons, so it's a very shiny piece. I think these ones are perfect for special occasions when you just want a pair of earrings that are really going to stand out. And for me, you can never ever go wrong with pearls, and I did get the matching necklace, of course. And this is the bouquet pearl necklace, and it has the stunning details of these circles that have the pearls, and then in between we have the little diamonds. It pairs beautifully with the earrings. I'm a really big fan of planning outfits with something in mind, and I've been doing a lot of pearls, so I have pearl sweaters, pearl bags, and finding unique pearl jewelry pieces is always something that makes me really happy. They also have the halo collection, and they're also such unique pieces. It has delicate coin motifs and shiny champagne stones. The halo collection represents prosperity, grace, and timeless beauty. I love the details that it has on the drop. And I also got the matching necklace, that it's the halo gemstone copper coin necklace. They are such detailed pieces from the insides to the outside of the necklace. It's just such a beautiful piece. And the last piece had to be something green, and this is from the Aura collection that is inspired by Chinese coins. They have them in mother of pearl, which is white, tiger's eye, which is yellow, and in malachite. And the malachite represents joy and transformation. All of these pieces have a lot of meaning behind them. I've always really loved malachite, and I really wanted to get a piece, and I think this one was something perfect to get for the beginning of the year. All of this, I'm gonna be linking them on the description box down below. And they were so kind and offered me a discount code, which is LU15. I think the halo earrings are definitely my favorite ones, so I'm gonna leave them on. Okay, so deep diving into the Goyard tote. I had this bag on my wish list for years. Like, I always knew that I wanted to try it out, but I just didn't know if it was worth it, because already I was quite convinced that maybe it was not going to be a good fit, and maybe I was just not a tote person. But I do have to say that I ended up being so happy that I went through and got it, because it's so lightweight and so easy to use and so worry-free that I just loved it so much. The main things that I use the bag for are definitely traveling. It's such a good travel bag. It's also such an amazing daily bag and rainy day bag. I love the fact that I just never have to worry about the weather with it, and it's just a really tough bag. The thing is that you cannot just go and order it online. You can only get them at the boutiques, and I did went to Paris to check it out a few times, but every single time I was just not sure if I wanted to drop the money for the bag. And at the end of the day, I caved in and I got it. But I do understand that it's like a plasticky bag that retails over 1,000 euros, but I do have to say that their canvas is a really good one. You can find the St. Louis tote in different sizes and different colors. It comes in the PM and the GM size. I went for the PM because I feel like it's big enough. I definitely didn't feel like I needed to go for the GM because it's just going to fit absolutely everything, especially if you plan to use it for traveling. And you can definitely choose between many many colors. I really love the gray one and the classic black one, but I did want to go for the blue because I just feel like Goyard is a brand that does colors amazing. So I was more between the green and the blue, and I ended up going with the blue because blue is my favorite color and I wanted to have fun with it. At the end of the day, this is a bag that I'm not picking in the sense of my outfit and more for its functionality, and the color really makes me happy and I feel like it adds like a pop of color. The straps have such a good length and they're very comfortable. The measurements are 33.7 centimeters for 26.7, and as for the strap drop is 19 centimeters. And even when I'm wearing sweaters, I still haven't found any issues when I want to wear it on the shoulder, no matter how thick the sweater is. The exterior is in the Goyard St canvas. It's a blend of cotton, hemp and linen, and it's very durable and definitely water resistant. And the interior is actually online, kind of like showcasing the raw side of the Goyard St canvas. And the handles and the trim around the bag is in calfskin leather. It does come with this little pouch that is attached to the bag. You can absolutely remove it, but I really love using it with the bag because here I usually put my keys, some hair ties, and because it's a tote and specifically for this one I just don't want to use an organizer for it, and I'm gonna explain why. I really love to have this because when you're looking for something like keys or credit cards or something that you don't want to be like looking around the bag, you just pull this out and it's gonna be right here. As for the price, at the moment that I'm filming this video, I'm gonna share in USD and euros. The PM size is 1,350 euros or 1,620 USD, and the GM size, which is the size bigger, is 1,500 euros, or in the US it's 1,890 USD. You can definitely see them sometimes go for a little bit higher because they're very hard to get because you can only get them at the stores, but sometimes it's a bit of a hit or miss if they have the color that you're specifically looking, and sometimes they have these limited editions that are so hard to find, and when you try to find them on the resale market they're gonna be a little bit more expensive. Now of course, going into the pros and cons of the bag, I want to start with the pros. It fits so much. Like usually I'm someone who avoids filling the bags to the brim because they're gonna get very worn, but with this one I just feel like I don't have to worry, and if I need to put a lot of stuff, even when I'm grocery shopping, I just don't hesitate. So I find it to be so user friendly in the sense that it's so durable that you can just really get the use out of the bag. I also realized that what was not working with other totes is that I just really wanted an easy, squishy, scrunchable kind of bag, and I know that a lot of people are gonna prefer to add an organizer to it, but I feel like if I added an organizer, a good part of the love that I have for this bag is that I can just kind of squish it and it's so comfortable. It molds into your body when you're using it. That is also one of the reasons why I love it for traveling, because I can just fold it and put it inside of my luggage, and it's really lightweight and you can just fold it. Usually when I'm traveling, I also really like to put my other bags inside of this one, and if it rains or I have to go through security, I just know that this bag is going to be fine. And the passport does fit inside this pouch, so that's also something that I was very pleasantly surprised with. And it does have like a card slot back here. The pouch is actually very convenient. The other day I spilled so much water inside of the bag and it just dried out and it was perfect. I think I just needed something that was very worry-free. This is the type of bag that I just don't have to overthink it. I don't have to baby the bag at all, and I know that I can put anything that I need inside, and it's really easy to clean. I think one of the mistakes that I had when I got my Louis Vuitton Neverfull is that I went first for the monogram version that has the vachetta. So of course you need to be a little bit more careful because it does get stains with water. So if it's raining or sweat, you know, life happens. You kind of have to be a little bit careful with it. But you do have the Damier Ebene version, and that one does have the brown leather, but it's actually quite stiff. And with this one, the straps are softer, so they don't dig into my shoulder as the Neverfull did. And I know that for a lot of people, it's very important that a bag is lightweight, and this is definitely the case with this one. Now, of course, the bag is not perfect, and it does have a few cons that I want to go through. For sure, this bag lacks structure, so if this is something that is going to really bother you, I would suggest to go for other bag or get an organizer for it. I do appreciate the fact that it does not have a structure, but I have found that it's a little bit more prone to spill things that are on the inside if you have a taller or heavy item, it's gonna fall over. That is something that has happened a few times when I just put it on top of the table. But if you just hang it, it's definitely not going to be a problem. This is something that still has not happened to me, but I've been told that the handles actually get a lot of wear, especially if you put a lot of weight on the bag. I've been told that the handles can crack and that it can have some glazing issues, but this is quite normal. This also happens with other totes from other luxury brands. I do feel like one of the cons that the bag has is that you cannot just go and try it out if you don't live in a city that has a store. And I mean, I understand, but at the same time, I really like trying things on before I buy them. So you definitely have to rely on reviews that you see online, like here on YouTube, or just check the measurements and kind of trust the fact that you're gonna like it. I do have to say that one of the points is that this bag retails over 1,000 euros and it's mainly canvas. I've gotten plenty of comments just saying that it's basically a plastic bag and that it's not worth the price, and I do understand that, and I do feel like there's definitely other totes out there that are completely leather that are probably a little bit more worth it. Maybe not serving exactly the same purpose, but more value per money, yes. And the last con that I want to point out, I think it's the most important one, is that with these bags the corners are going to wear. I've seen many people that this has happened to, and the corners can start to peel, and some of them even have holes with time. You can definitely send it to Goyard to be repaired, but this is something that always happens with canvas bags, especially because they're rubbing consistently with your clothes, or you're just placing it on the floor or tables or anything. The corners are definitely going to be prone to getting a lot of wear. So I do think the bag is worth it if you're looking for a tote that you're gonna be able to basically use, love, and abuse a little bit, because I think this is the bag that I'm the roughest with. I'm usually very careful with my bags, and I do think that if I had this bag in leather, I would still be a little bit worried and extra careful around it. So I do appreciate the fact that it's canvas, and I was specifically looking for something like this, which is why I think it has worked out so well. I also really love the color, but yeah, I definitely do have to agree that if you're looking for a tote that maybe is more for work, I would maybe go for the one that YSL has, that it's all leather, and I do feel like the price point is quite good. But I do love the colors that Goyard offers and the heritage of the brand. They do have really good customer service, I have to say. But yeah, so far in the past couple of months, I would say that I would rebuy it, and that it's been quite a successful add to my closet for sure. Also, for some reason, this is the one bag that I do like to add silly charms and stuff to it. I got this one gifted, and it's Rita from Winnie the Pooh in like this bee hat that you can actually remove. But I've been having fun adding charms to this one. Yeah, this is really cute, and I think it's just a bag that looks cool. I've also been adding rodeos and other things just to play a little bit with the color. But yeah, I've been really enjoying owning the bag and definitely taking a lot of use out of it, and I would say it was probably one of the best purchases that I made last year. It definitely took me a while to want to try it out, but I'm really happy that I ended up doing it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if I forgot to cover anything, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section down below. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you're not done watching, I'm gonna leave you two right here in case you want to check them out. Thank you, and see you on the next one. Bye.